Right, well, I'm here today with Dr. Catherine Porter from Total Face Group in Broadway in Sydney. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
You're welcome, Trish.
We have a bit of a chat today about the cosmetic industry has just reached $1 billion mark for the first time ever. So we're going to have a chat as to why and what sort of procedures people are having. So tell us a bit about it, Dr. Porter. Why do you think this has all of a sudden reached the $1 billion mark?
Well, I think the industry has been steadily growing year by year, definitely. I think in Australia a lot of it is to do with our climate because we have a pretty harsh climate for our skin with the sun damage. So while people are protecting their skin from the sun more, I think we see prematurely aged skin in Australia compared to our European and North American counterparts.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big driver, that people want their skin to look healthy. And the other aspect is the acceptability of the treatments. So there's not a lot of secrecy around the cosmetic treatments these days. There's a lot of social acceptability. New technology makes it easier to do the procedures. There's less social downtime. So there's just a general acceptance in society that these procedures are almost part of our beauty regime now.
That's true, whereas like it was nails and hair, now that, a bit of an injection here and there and a little laser, it's just become part for maintenance.
Exactly. I mean, look, we still want to regard it as medical procedures. I think we can't make light of it, that it's like going to the beauty therapist. You are still best to seek out a trained professional in that area. While it is acceptable, I think it still is a medical procedure, so should really be done in a medical environment.
Yeah, and I think that's where all the safety issues come about, and that's why sites like the Hub are good, because people can sort of be guided in the right direction, because it is, a lot of people do, it's become so mainstream that you just think, just pop down the road and have a bit of filler done, and it's not like that at all.
And look, I think there is acceptability around it to a degree like that, and that's good in a way. It's good that people don't have to be embarrassed about having these treatments done, but you do also have to think about patient safety as well.
Absolutely. And so can you tell us what are the most popular procedures, what it seems like people are going in for more of something?
Yeah, the most popular procedures are really the walk-in, walk-out procedures, or so-called lunchtime procedures. So that would include the anti-wrinkle injections with the muscle relaxants, microdermabrasion, skin peels, and IPL and laser.
Right. And does that $1 billion include skincare?
The $1 billion does not include skincare.
Wow.
It's really more about the general cosmetic market.
Yeah, wow.
As in cosmetic procedures.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I had one more question for you. So when someone's looking to find someone that's going to do a procedure for them, what do you say are the things that you need to look out for so that you make sure you go to a qualified practitioner to do what you want to have done?
Well, look, you've got to do your homework. You want to find someone who is well trained in what they do. A good first point of call is the Cosmetic Physicians College of Australasia, because anyone who is a fellow or a member of that college, you can be guaranteed that they've had training in that area. Word of mouth from friends is another good way of finding someone who's good. And it may take a few consultations to get the right practitioner for you. But yeah, don't just jump into it without doing your research.
That's true. And like Dr. Lou said to me earlier on today, when you find someone, make sure you kind of stick with that person and work out a plan, and that way you know where you're going forward as well, so you're not going to have to, these random treatments.
Exactly. And it is about finding someone who you like and who you can relate to as well, because it's a journey.
Exactly.
You can't get to where you're going cosmetically in one treatment.
Yeah.
And you need to have someone who you can develop a relationship with and, move forward on that journey and that maintenance that is going to be required over time.
That's true. It's not a destination because you're always going to want something.
Exactly. Well, you
for
always
sure.
need a little bit of
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
You know, even the person who looks perfect, there's going to be something.
Well, they've got a good practitioner.
That-
They look perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Totally. Well, thank you so much for taking the time
You're
today.
welcome, Trish.
So if you're interested in visiting Dr. Porter at Total Face Group, just drop us an email at info@plasticsurgeryhub.com.au or check them out online. Thank you.
Thank
Ciao.
you.